So, today we are going to perform the practical, that is antibiotic essay. Okay. So, why we are going to perform the antibiotic essay? So, to check what is the purpose, what is the principle behind it. So, that is the purpose is that to check the qualitative and quantitative analysis of the chemical compound. Okay. Suppose this is the chemical compound ampicillin is there. Okay. Ampicillin. So this ampicillin is having antimicrobial activity, isn't it? So this ampicillin, that is it is an antibiotic. Antibiotic means it inhibits the growth of organism, isn't it? Organism. So this is the microbial assay in which we are going to perform the qualitative and quantitative analysis of the chemical compound. Okay. So for this experiment we require the ampicillin or any type of antibiotic tablet. Okay. So after that you have to prepare the dilutions of this. Dilution. The dilutions are more important in this practical. So suppose we are taking the ampicillin as an antibiotic. So prepare a powder of this ampicillin or add one tablet into 100 ml of distilled water. Okay, you have to add one tablet into 100 ml of distilled water. So it is your stock solution. This is a stock solution. Okay. So now your stock solution is ready. So after that you have to prepare the dilutions of the stock solution. Means the working dilutions. So for that, from this stock solution you have to take 1 ml and it should be added into 9 ml of distilled water. Okay, 1 ml of this stock solution and it must be added in 9 ml of distilled water. So like this your first test tube is ready, that is 10 raised to minus 1. समझ में आ रहा है? What I told you? For antibiotic assay we require antibiotic solution. Antibiotic solution means the chemical compound which inhibit the growth of organism. Okay, so for that we have to prepare the stock solution. How you are going to prepare the stock solution? You are going to prepare the stock solution by adding one tablet into 100 ml of distilled water. Okay, it is a concentrated solution. It will become a concentrated solution. And then you have to take 1 ml of this stock solution and it should be added into 9 ml of distilled water. Okay. Again you have to take the 4 test tubes. Okay. Suppose these are the 5 test tubes we require along with this one. Okay. Each one is having water plug like this. The water plug is essential. And it all are having 9 ml of distilled water. यहाँ पे कितना है? 9 ml distilled water है. Okay. 9 ml of distilled water is present inside this all test tubes. Okay. So in this first test tube, the 9 ml of distilled water is there and 1 ml of stock solution is added. Okay. So it will become 10 raised to minus 1. Now you have to add 1 ml of this solution into this second test tube and it is called as 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, after adding, properly shake the test tube and then again transfer 1 ml into this third test tube. Okay, it will become 10 raised to minus 3. So like this you have to continue up to 10 raised to minus 5. Okay, so here our dilutions are ready, that is 10 raised to minus 1 to 10 raised to minus 5. Okay, so after that you have to prepare the nutrient agar. Okay, nutrient agar for performing the whole plate method. Nutrient agar. So for nutrient agar, we require peptone 0.5 gram beef extract, that is 0.3 gram yeast extract, 0.3 gram agar powder you require, that is, yes, it is 2 grams. Okay, and NaCl is pinch of added and 100 ml of distilled water. So this is the composition of nutrient agar. So you have to prepare the nutrient agar and it should be sterilized along with the sterile empty plates, petri plates. Okay, जब आप ये न्यूट्रिएंट अगर स्टरलाइजेशन के लिए रखेंगे उसके साथ आप पेट्री प्लेट्स भी रखेंगे स्टरलाइजेशन के. एक्चुअली as I know that I already told you how to wrap the test tubes, how to wrap the petri plates. Okay, so like that you have to wrap it into the newspaper and sterilize it properly. Okay, so once you sterilize this all material, then you have to perform the pour plate method. So what is the pour plate method? Yes, so the pour plate method is one of the method of isolation of pure culture. So you have to pour the nutrient agar when it is in at molten form. जब वो molten form में रहता है and it is at room temperature, then you have to pour the nutrient agar into the sterile petri plate when it is at room temperature. And then you have to add the inoculum. Inoculum means the test solution. Okay, you have to add 0.1 ml of test solution in the petri plate and gently stir that plate and wait for its solidification. Okay, once the plate will become solidified, after that, suppose this is the sterile petri plate, sterile nutrient agar plate, and now we perform the pour plate method and this plate is ready. Now it is solidified. So after that you have to take out the nutrient agar from the center like this. आपको यहाँ से nutrient agar निकालना है. You have to take out the nutrient agar with the help of cork borer. Cork borer is an instrument by which we can take out a certain part of agar. Okay, so here I take out the agar part from this. Okay, so here is well formed. यहाँ पे एक well form हो जाती है, cup form हो जाता है. So you have to fill this cup. Suppose 10 raised to minus 1. I added the solution here in the center of this cup or the well. So I pour this, I fill this cup with the 10 raised to minus 1 solution. You can prepare more and more plates. That is, suppose 5 number of dilutions are there, then you can take the 5 petri plates and you can perform the 5 times pour plate method and prepare a well or cup there. Okay, by take out the agar and fill this with the solutions, that is the 10 raised to minus 1, 10 raised to minus 2, 10 raised to minus 3, 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, suppose I have one plate and I have to check the 4 samples. So what I do? So I will do like this. I will mark like this. I will prepare the 4 parts of it and then I will take out the solution from here. Okay, I will take out the agar from this part. So well is formed and then I will add 10 raised to minus 1 here, minus 2 here, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, and I will keep this plate in the incubator for incubation. So what is happening here? So here is the zone of inhibition is formed like this. So it may be the less, it may be the large. So here at 10 raised to minus 1, there is maximum zone of inhibition is there. So the given antibiotic shows maximum zone of inhibition, maximum antibacterial activity at 10 raised to minus 1. Okay, this is your practical. And if you are not preparing well, if you are are not having the cork, so what to do? So then you have to take the Gottman filter paper, prepare the disc of it, small disc of Gottman filter paper, and again same procedure you have to perform the 4-plate method, make the 4 parts of this nutrient agar, okay, and take one disc, paper disc, and dip it into the 10 raised to minus 1 solution and keep it in the center of this, okay. Again second disc, dip it into the 10 raised to minus 2, 10 raised to minus 3, minus 4, and then after incubation period there is a zone of incubation like this. So why it is happen? Because when you fill the cup or well with the help with the antibiotic solution, or in the disc there is a presence of antibiotic solution, then it is going to diffuse in the agar medium. वो वहाँ पे diffuse होना start करता है, and when it is diffusing in the agar medium, then it starts to inhibit the growth of organism. वो वहाँ पे inhibition, वहाँ पे organism को growth नहीं होने देता है, okay. So it start to inhibit the growth of organism, and then there is a zone of inhibition is appearing, okay. And by this way we can check the efficiency of antibiotic, okay. So it is called as the microbial assay, that is microbial assay of antibiotics. So as we know the antibiotic assay, so for that we require the antibiotic tablet. So it is azithromycin tablet, okay. So I will take out one tablet and I will add it in the 100 ml of distilled water, okay. And now I will prepare the dilutions of it. So this is our stock solution, that is one tablet I dissolved in 100 ml of distilled water, okay. So now I take these 4 test tubes, 10 raised to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. You have to label all these 10 test tubes like this, that is 10 raised to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4, okay. From this stock solution I will take 1 ml of the solution, okay, that is antibiotic solution. Okay, so I will add 1 ml here in this. Okay, so I added the 1 ml of solution, antibiotic solution in this test tube. Now I will shake this test tube, okay, like this I will shake, and now I will add 1 ml of this test tube into this next test tube, okay. One by one I will add. So proper mixing of this solution is necessary. So now this is 10 raised to minus 1. So now I will take from this 1 ml and I will add it. Okay, so I take 1 ml and I will add it here. Okay, so like this I will add one by one up to 10 raised to minus 4, from minus 2 to minus 3, minus 3 to minus 4, okay. Now these all 4 dilutions are ready, that is 10 raised to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Now we will and simultaneously I prepare the nutrient agar, that is peptone 0.5 gram, beef extract 0.3 gram, yeast extract 0.3 gram, NaCl, pinch of NaCl is added, and I added the agar agar powder, that is bacteriological agar agar powder 2 gram, okay, and in 100 ml distilled water. So I prepared the agar and I already sterilized the agar. Okay, now we will start the pour plate method. So students, I prepared the dilutions of this antibiotic solution. Okay, so how we prepare this? We prepare this by 100 ml of distilled water. Okay, then we prepare the cereal dilutions. So 10 raised to minus 1 to 10 raised to minus 4 are 4 dilutions are there. Okay, here 10 raised to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, and then I prepare the nutrient agar as I told you, and after that I pour the nutrient agar into the Petri plate. Okay, and then the Petri plate is ready now. And how I perform the Petri plate? I prepare the nutrient agar, sterile nutrient agar, pour it into the sterile Petri plate. Okay, and after that, when it is in molten form, at that time I added the test solution or test inoculum particularly. What is the inoculum? That is test organism. So I added the test organism into the media and I wait for its solidification. Once it becomes solidified, after that with the help of this cork borer, this is the cork borer, okay. So I dipped it into the methanol or ethanol. So it will, the flame is there, so it is going to be sterilized, okay. So now this is sterilized, loop is there, 1 minute I will show you. Okay, so this is the cork borer, okay. So with the help of cork borer I will insert it into this and I will prepare the well, okay, one by one. Okay, now the wells are formed. See here, the wells are formed. Okay, so I prepare this well, or you can call it as a cup. Okay, so this cup is ready now. So I will fill it with the dilution. So firstly I will heat it. Okay, then I will take the solution. See here, it is 10 raised to minus 1. First I have to shake it properly. Mix it properly so that, because the particles of the antibiotic tablet are settled down, so you have to mix it properly. So now these are ready. Okay, so again I will take, wait for its cooling once. Sorry, see here. Okay, so this dropper is there, so I sterilize the dropper with the help of alcohol, flame it so it becomes sterile. Now I will take the antibiotic dilution 1, okay, that is 10 raised to minus 1 is there, so I will add it here. So up to filling the cup. Okay, now the cup is filled, first cup. So after that, don't put your Petri plate opposite, okay, otherwise the solution will fall down. Okay, so the 10 raised to minus 1 solution is added. Now I will add 10 raised to minus 2. So this is the 10 raised to minus 2 solution, antibiotic solution, okay. So I will add into the cup second. You can label it as the 10 raised to minus 1 on the Petri plate, 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, so I added the 10 raised to minus 2 again. Okay, then 10 raised to minus 3, it is antibiotic solution, so I am not sterilizing the dropper continuously. Okay, so I will add 10 raised to minus 3 in the, yes, it is added into the fourth. Now the fourth one. Okay, so here is the 10 raised to minus 4. First all of shake it, or with the help of dropper you can mix it like this. Okay, so I will take small quantity. Okay, then I will fill the fourth one, that is 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, now it is filled. If excess of amount of dilution is there, you can add it into the again dilution tube. So now our plate is ready. Okay, see here, this is the plate. So I will keep it into the, so our practical is done, that is antibiotic assay. So what we did, we prepare the dilutions of antibiotic solution. Okay, so the azithromycin we take, and after that we perform the pour plate method and we prepare the cups there. If you have a disc, then you can take one disc and dip it into the solution with the help of forceps. Okay, you have to dip it into the dilution and keep it into the center of the petri plate, pour plate method. After that you wait for solidification. So once it becomes solidified, then you can keep it on the agar. Okay, and then gently press that disc. After that zone of inhibition will appear. So now we prepare the cup plate method, or it is also called as cylinder plate method. So we prepare the well or cup with the help of this cork borer. This is the cork borer instrument. So you have to, like this, upper side there is a pin. Okay, so you have to dip it into the agar and just press it, the agar will come and this type of well will be formed. Okay, so this size of well. Okay, and after that you have to fill it with the dilutions of antibiotic. Now I prepared all the things. Now I will keep it into the incubator, and after 24 hours or 36 hours the zone of inhibition will appear. That is the antimicrobial activity of our antibiotic. Why we perform this antibiotic assay? To check the minimal concentration of the antibiotic. Means how much, suppose 10 raised to minus 4 shows maximum zone of inhibition. So you can calculate that the minimal concentration of this antibiotic is this one. Okay, or suppose at 10 raised to minus 3 there is a zone of inhibition, and 10 raised to minus 4 there is no zone of inhibition. So you can conclude that the 10 raised to minus 3 up to 10 raised to minus 3 it will be work, but after that it will not work, or it does not show any type of antimicrobial activity at 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, so these conclusions are there, and we have to plot a graph. Okay, the concentration of concentration or dilutions and versus its zone of inhibition in diameter. Okay, so you have to plot a graph and we will get the maximum concentration, okay, at which the maximum activity is observed. Okay, so this is the antibiotic assay. I will keep it into the incubator and I will send the results to you.